So I was just live with Georgia, and our connection was horrible. So we figured I'll try it on my end. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. I'm going to join Miss Georgia in, who is, by the way, Georgia is an amazing, amazing makeup artist. She does, oh my God, you have to see her work to even understand how brilliant she is. So once we're finished here, please go to her page and check her out. If you're not already following her, you will be amazed. So let me see if I can bring her in. Hi guys, I'm so happy to see everyone, by the way. It's been a long time since I've done a IG Live, so hopefully we can answer some of your questions. Hopefully this works this time. Georgia has all these wonderful questions that the fans wanted to ask. And hey!
So hopefully this is a bit better.
I hope so. If not, we'll just do it another way. We'll figure out some other way.
I've got lighting from, I've got natural lighting now, so it's going to get darker, but it's okay. If we can hear each other, then that's fine.
No problem. What time is it there? First of all, you're in England, right?
Yeah.
What part of England are you in?
I'm in a place called Wiltshire, which is the southwest, and right now it is 20 to 9.
Okay, not bad.
Not
on a
bad
Friday night.
No, work in the morning though.
You have to work? Oh my God. So you guys, how are things over there with the pandemic and everything? People are able to go back to work?
So we're allowed back at work, but if you want to go to a shop, you have to wear a mask. You get fined if you're not wearing a mask, which I think is like £100.
Wow.
But which is weird because you don't have to wear masks in cafes, and I work in a cafe.
Oh my God.
But I work in a cafe, and then on the other side of the cafe there it's a shop. So it's really difficult on what people need to do. But we've just decided if you're going in the shop, wear a mask. If you're in the cafe, it doesn't matter. People still need to stay 2 meters apart. They need to sanitize their hands whenever they come in. And really, it's loosening up a bit over here, but it's still ridiculous. The rules are ridiculous over here.
How far are you from London?
2 hours away from London.
Okay.
So what are the rules like where you are?
I'm in Los Angeles, where it's one of the worst places in America as far as the cases that we have, the deaths that we've had. It's actually growing, the cases of people testing positive. But it's not as bad as far as the lockdown is concerned as it was when it first started. It's probably a lot like where you are. We have to wear masks. Most restaurants, or all restaurants, no restaurants are open to eat inside. You have to either eat outside, you know, like a cafe type of thing, or you have to take it to go. You can't eat inside. So I think that's the main thing. And malls are the same way. Like you can't go to a shopping mall and just go shopping. You have to like order it in advance and go pick it up. So things are not back to normal yet here, but it's better than it was when it first started.
Yeah, ours is, I think things started lifting up for us about 2 months ago, and we're still in the process of loosening things up. I think pubs and bars opened like a month ago, and they were just flooded with people, and it was like people are just ignoring the rules. Everyone wanted to go get a drink or a coffee, and it's probably been about 3 months since we could start going back into stores properly, and only now has our government just decided that we need to wear masks into stores. It's been 3 months, so everything's just weird for us. We don't really understand what's going on, but they're trying. They're trying things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know when things will get back to normal, but hopefully someday. I don't know. It just seems like it's never going to get back to normal, you know.
I know. And they said that the school curriculum was going to be set back 65 years. And that's ridiculous. That's like, what, 4 months off school and suddenly everything's going to be set back 65 years. That's ridiculous.
65 years?
Yeah, absolutely horrendous.
Wow.
But it was my last year at school, so we didn't get to do our big exams. And so our grades, the grades that we've been preparing for our whole life are just estimated now.
Oh my
And
God.
you know, we've worked up our whole life for these exams, and it's just, oh yeah, the grades that you were going to get for them, they're just going to be estimated.
I guess
What?
that's good. Like if you weren't doing well, you know, if you weren't doing that well in school, then maybe you'll be happy about that, you know? So,
I think the estimations is based off of mock exams and classwork,
okay.
which I'm scared for because you know I'm good
What
at
are you
English.
studying? Are you studying makeup or something else?
No, so I'm still in what you would call high school at the moment. Not anymore, but I was.
How
So
old are you?
I'm 16.
No, you're not. Stop. Stop it. Oh my God. Okay, guys, did you think she was 16? I mean, I think everyone's shocked right here. You are amazing to be 16. I can't, I worship you even more now. Like your talent and your maturity at 16, it's
Thank
just amazing.
How old did you think I was?
About 21.
Wow.
Yeah, because I mean, at 16, people aren't mature like you are. I mean, you speak so well, and your talent in what you do with makeup is just phenomenal.
Thank
I mean,
you.
at 16, I couldn't do anything like that.
I'm
Wow.
up to your age too, so the feeling's mutual.
And knowing my age, you know, like 16 to me is like a baby. Like, wow. So you really weren't even born when any of Michael's major things happened.
No.
So I want to interview you because to me, that's like, I mean, it's amazing to me that Michael has fans in every generation, people
Yeah.
who weren't even alive when he, you know, performed his biggest hits. They are huge fans like you. And I love that. I love seeing that. Because when I was, you know, filming Ghosts and Is This Scary with Michael, and I was on tour, you weren't even thought about. You weren't even born. So I was a full-grown adult and you weren't even born. So that kind of makes me feel old, but I'm really I'm really happy that that you're his fan. You discovered. How did you discover him?
So in 2007, I remember Moonwalker came on TV, and Mum was like, "Do you want to watch a film about Michael Jackson?" And it's so weird that I remember this because at this age I was 4 or 5, but I remember this. And she said, "Do you want to watch Moonwalker?" And I said, "What's that?" And we put it on the TV, and I remember being in love with him. Just the way he was, the way his voice was so soft in the music, but he like in the acting. But then he went from soft to bam in the dancing, and it was amazing. And I remember being so excited by it. And then the next day, we went out and we bought Moonwalk on VHS, and I still have it. So I still have the VHS that I've had through my entire time of me being a fan of Michael Jackson. And it's over there with all the other stuff, but I remember it. And then I remember, you know, those years just like, I love Michael Jackson, and I used to draw the pictures on the VHSs. And
I'm surprised you even had VHS tapes that recently, 16 years ago.
Yeah.
So you were born in 2004?
3.
Okay, 3. I'm not good at math. That's like my worst subject. Math and science I hate. But anyway. But I love English and writing.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I also remember being told that he died as well. And they're the only things I remember from being that young. You know, I don't remember, I don't even really remember when I was nominated Butterfly Queen for a carnival thing. You know, there are multiple of me with a tiara on and a cape on, you know, waving to people in a parade. But I remember the things about Michael, and I'm happy that I do. And yeah, and it was so weird seeing people say that I look about 24 in my 30s.
Totally. Trust me, I would have, if you had offered me $1 million to guess your age, I would have never guessed 16, ever. I'm shocked. But let's get back to Michael. I know the people out there are like, okay, guys, hurry it up. But I like talking to you. This is amazing to me. But really, your skills and talents in makeup and creating what you create, I don't even know the word for it. I'm sure there is a word for it, but I don't have it. But it's amazing. You're on TikTok too. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure you follow her. She does some wonderful things on TikTok. What's your account name on TikTok?
My account name is Georgia.Duhh. Thank God that wasn't a connection issue. That was just
I
me.
know, I was worried.
That's just me
Okay.
on 10%.
Oh, hi,
But,
Jenny from Germany. I see a lot of people saying hi. Hi, guys.
but yeah, my account is Georgia.Duhh.
Okay.
So same as my Instagram. But oh, my friends are outside the window.
At 9 o'clock at night?
Yes.
Oh my God. Ah, to be 16 again.
Oh. Anyway, okay, so how long would it take for people on the set to get ready? So, like, how long was everyone getting ready before you actually started shooting?
For Ghosts, oh God, Michael's call time was usually 5 a.m. And it took him, I think, about at least 3 hours, I think, to get made into the mayor. This was when he was the mayor. When he was
Yeah.
Michael, he could have a later call time because it didn't take him that long to get ready to be Michael,
Mm.
aka Maestro. But when he was the mayor, he had to put on prosthetic makeup, a fat suit, all of this stuff, and he had to get there at 5 a.m. And so it took him about 3 hours to become the mayor. And my call time was usually, if he got there at 5, I would have to get there at like 8 because um, my call time was always whenever he was ready so that he wouldn't have
Mm.
to wait around, or we didn't have to wait around. And then so I would get there, I'd say about 8, sometimes earlier. And we would stay typically about 12 hours every day. On our last day of filming, we filmed for a month. So just imagine I'm there with Michael every single day for like over 12 hours a day. Um, and that gives you a really great opportunity to bond. You know, once you've gone through an experience of filming a TV show or a film with someone, you're bonded to them. So I had the pleasure of spending day after day for a month with Michael for at least 12 hours. And on our
Wow.
very last day of filming, we were there. I was there for 15 hours. He was there for about 22 hours because he got there at like 5 a.m. and we did not leave until midnight. So, but you know, it went by fast because on our last day of filming, Michael had this thing where he would always set off stink bombs and just have all these crazy practical jokes going on. So he had his assistant go out and to this magic store and get like a bag full of goodies. And so he had a stink bomb, and a stink bomb is this thing. I don't even know how it works, but Michael sure did. You you throw it. I don't know what you do, but it makes the whole place smell like um, rotten eggs. That's what rotten eggs is a good way to describe it. And then he had this thing where you put it in your hand, and when you shake someone's hand, it like shocks them. So it was like a handshake shocker or something. So we had a lot of fun doing that on our last day. And I remember I was afraid to shake Michael's hand because he had that thing in it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. He said, oh, come on, it's not that bad. And so he got me to shake his hand. The only time I would ever refuse to shake Michael's hand, by the way. But so he did it, and it wasn't bad. He was right. But, you know, little stuff like that is what we were doing the whole time. And that's the kind of stuff that Michael just lived for because it was an opportunity for him to be normal. And I think that's one of the reasons why he always looked back on the filming of Ghosts as such a happy time for him. And whenever I saw him, as I stated earlier in our other live, whenever I saw him, he always mentioned how much fun we had. And it was
Yeah.
because we treated him like a normal guy. I know I did. And he was just comfortable. Like another one of my favorite memories of the Ghost set is Michael and we were having so much fun just talking and laughing really loud because Michael, you know, he likes to talk, and when he gets into it, he's loud. And he laughs really loud too. So one time he and I were laughing about something and talking loud, and Stan Winston, our director, he was, you know, like off behind us filming a scene or setting up a scene. And Stan got so angry that we were being loud that he was furious. He stormed over to Michael and I, and he said, guys, we're trying to film a movie here. Can you keep it down, please? In fact, just get off the set. So he kicked Michael and I off of the set because we were too loud. And Michael didn't complain. He just, you know, we were kind of embarrassed, but we just walked to the side of the set and just kept up with our conversation.
Wow. What video is it where his laugh is so loud? Oh, he's in the back of the car and somebody is dancing in front of the car and he's laughing
Oh,
at
yeah.
it. It's
When he went
so
to
loud.
Gary, Indiana, I think, when he
Yeah,
returned
I
to Gary.
think so. It's the best laugh. I would love to just hear that because it's so loud and just, this lighting is really great for me.
Yeah, and it's not breaking up either. So whatever you're doing now, it
It's
works.
great. That in my windowsill, and I can I live in behind a park, so I'm seeing everything right now, and people are staring, but it's okay.
They're staring.
Yeah,
People are staring in your window.
It looks like I'm recording myself. I wish people knew that I was on a live stream.
Hilarious.
But yeah, my friends they just passed because I could see that they were watching the stream, and then I could see them slowly walk past my window. I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. And they both started dancing, and I was just like, oh my god, don't look at them, don't look at them.
That's hilarious.
Okay. What was the first thing you noticed about Michael?
In what way?
So, you know, usually people say, oh, the first thing I noticed is eyes or his smile. What was the first thing you noticed about him?
Yeah, his eyes. His eyes were captivating in person. I know they look captivating on video, but I'm telling you, in person, it was just a whole another level of magic. There was like a sparkle in his eyes, and I'll never forget them. I sometimes I think like Michael wasn't even of this planet because of those eyes. I've never seen anyone's eyes like his. And the thing that kind of surprised me, and I didn't notice it until I took this picture with him here. We were in Japan on tour, and you know, it was like an area backstage, and the lights were really bright. And I walked in, and you know, he was really shocked to see me, by the way, when we took that picture, because me and my bosses, his managers, wanted to surprise him by, you know, me showing up in Japan of all places to see him. And Michael could not believe I'd flown all the way to Japan just to see him. I was like, of course I would fly to Japan to see you, Michael. You're Michael. but anyway, he was just really excited and happy. But when I walked up to him and I was, you know, close, his eyes, they were brown. I never noticed how light brown they were. They're not light brown, but they're like a true brown. On pictures, they look black, you know, like a dark brown, but they're really like brown. And that was just so attractive to me, his brown eyes. And the light like really hit his eyes really perfectly. And it just, I don't know, that was like, that is one of the things that made him so just unique and magical, his eyes. So yeah, that is something that you instantly notice on him. And I hated it whenever he wore sunglasses because, you know, why are you covering your eyes up, Michael? They're, you know, it's the best, one of your best features, that and his smile.
And I know for a fact I'm gonna have to move positions in a minute because I'm gonna disappear. It is getting so dark. Okay. Literally looking at all my posters right now to see Michael's eyes. I literally, do you know what? The closest thing towards me is this. So this is what I've got to look at his eyes. This one was one that someone actually asked, and it was really random, but I thought it was a really good question. What is one thing that you're certain you won't experience?
That I'm certain I won't experience in what?
Yeah. In life, just one thing that you know
that I won't ever do in life.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say jumping off of a building with a parachute. Or I hate heights. You know, I'm bad at heights. Yeah, or even riding in a helicopter. I will never do that, especially after Kobe Bryant's accident. I'll never do helicopters. I don't like heights. I'm afraid of heights. So anything that involves heights or like daredevil type of stuff, I'm not going to do it. I'm not that girl.
And the other one links in. And then what is one thing that you want to do before you die?
I'd like to get married. I'd like to find love. That's one thing that I've been missing. I think, dealing with Michael as like the first person I was ever in love with.
Oh, am I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen. I'll finish the story. Maybe you can come back. Having him be the first person that I ever loved really set the bar high. You're back. I see you now.
Is it working? Let me. There we go.
Okay, I can
Very
hear you.
professional.
But yeah, I would say getting married is a dream of mine. And, dealing with Michael so early in my life, it sort of set the bar really, really high. So it's, it's been difficult my entire life to kind of, because I'm always looking for that feeling, the feeling that he gave me, which was just this indescribable feeling of butterflies and, magic. And, it's hard to find that. So, but hopefully I will again soon.
You're going to find love. You're gorgeous and your personality is amazing. You are so going to find it.
Thank you.
This is intriguing for me. This isn't about Michael. My mum saw this on your Instagram and she is obsessed with this person because she watched Criminal Minds. I think you know what I'm going to ask about.
Shamar.
Yes. So how did you two meet?
Believe it or not, we met right as my thing with Michael was ending. Michael had married Debbie Rowe, and he had his children and all that, and so I had decided to just like detach myself. And thankfully, I met Shamar. We met at an event. It was like it was some sort of event in entertainment. When you're in entertainment, you get invited to a lot of great events. And we met at an event, and he asked me to dance, and that's how I met him. We danced, and I saw pictures of us dancing that first night, and that was like in 1997, I believe. Yeah, 1997, and we dated for about 6 years, off and on, after that. So it was a long thing, and it was like the perfect timing because he was able to take my mind off of Michael. Who else would be able to do that but him? He was just so dynamic himself. Even though he was just starting out, he was on Young and the Restless, a soap opera at the time. He lived in a one-bedroom apartment. He didn't have a lot of money or anything, but he still had that certain kind of charisma that's really captivating. And and he was a lot of fun, and it took me out of the whole Michael Jackson world, which is what I needed, because it was getting kind of toxic. There was just a lot of drama all the time with that, and a lot of tears I had because of it. But with Shamar, he was the opposite. It was just always fun, and so we were really close for quite a long time.
Yeah. My mum absolutely loves him. Absolutely loves him.
He's a handsome guy.
Say that again?
I can hear you. I said he's a handsome guy, so I'm not surprised that your mom loves him.
Yeah. She used to point him out on Criminal Minds. She goes, "I'm going to marry him one day, Georgia." I'm like, "Are you now?" Oh, gosh. Do you know what the action is? Is it me? Is it me? I hope you find love, Shana. Maybe. Aww.
Thank you, MJ Fangirl Blog. Yeah, I would have married Shamar back then, but I'm glad we didn't because we were both too young. So, but whenever you get involved with someone, it's a whole nother set of emotions that come in, and drama and heartbreak, and it took actually after the 6 years we didn't speak for like 10 years. So we just started speaking like 10 years ago again. But he's a great friend now. And he's a wonderful guy, by the way. He's like everything your mom dreams of. Shamar is a lovely person and just a nice, sweet guy.
Oh no, my frozen.
You're breaking up again. Hi, Nikki Al Peterman. Nikki Al. I know you're freezing. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh god. It's okay. We have like 2 questions left anyway.
Okay.
Okay. What bother right, this is a tricky one. What bothers you about the MJ community?
Oh, that's easy, actually. The haters, the bullying. Yeah, I've had a lot of problems. Even with my YouTube channel, I have that channel so I can present things that fans have never seen because I have a lot of unreleased Michael videos and other things that I really wanted the fans to see. But every time I put something unseen up on my channel, I get nothing but haters. Well, not a lot, but just like a couple of key ones. They've made their mission to just sabotage anything that I do, and it hurts the real true fans, and it's just not fair. And it really is frustrating because I spend a lot of time editing these videos and finding them because I have VHS tapes from like the 70s and 80s all in my storage, and it takes a lot of time to go through them all and edit it. And then when I put it up there, to have someone be so hateful to make up fake copyright claims, and they are fake, by the way, to get it taken down, it's really, really upsetting. So that's the thing that it's upsetting the most because I just feel like as a fan, you should just be happy to watch Michael's music and listen to his songs. There shouldn't be any kind of hatefulness. There shouldn't be any kind of drama. If I'm sharing something, people should be appreciative of it, not be upset that I'm sharing something unseen. I mean,
Yeah.
why? Why would you be upset about that? Why would you try to stop that? So there are some mentally unhinged people in the community, and that's what is not fun. Most of the community are great, or is great, I should say, but they're the couple that aren't, it ruins it for everybody else. Because when I was your age, that at 16, like the Bad album was about to come out, and all we did was have fun and watch Michael's music videos, and it was all about laughing and fun, not going and trying to destroy someone who knew Michael or trying to prove that one of Michael's friends wasn't really his friend. I mean, like, I wouldn't have even thought of that. I would have respected my elders. That's what we were taught to do.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff really bothers me, and I wish it would stop.
You've actually answered my last question, but what I wanted to say is that you release all these amazing pictures, and one of my favorite thing that you release is the videos on your story of when you're going through like your memories. So like your newspaper articles and your photos. Like I have stuff like that, and I've had people say to me, because they don't realize my age either. They say to me, "Oh, did you go to this tour? Did you go to that tour?" I'm like, no, no. Confused because I have newspaper articles from 1975, from 93, and
Wow.
like you have memories, and I'm just like, yes, but I wasn't alive. I purchased this stuff. Um,
Wow.
I think that one thing that confuses people about me being alive when I wasn't is I get people make me photoshopped photos. And I have photos of me and Michael on my wall that people have made me because I just think that they're amazing.
Huh.
And someone said to me, "You've met Michael, haven't you?" I said, "Oh no, I wish." And there's a picture in your bedroom. And one of the photos I realized which really confused people is Michael took a picture with the girl who played Katie in Moonwalker. And it's a picture of his hand on her shoulder. And somebody had photoshopped a picture of me when I was young in that photo. And so it looks
Oh.
really believable for me. And someone says, "Young then. So yes, you have met Michael." And I was just like, "No, I haven't. I was born in 2003. Gonna watch This Is It. That's the only show I would have gone to. I haven't met Michael." And sometimes the community is great full of amazing people, and then you get the people who are just rude and think that they know everything about Michael and think they can correct you on everything.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I know everything about Michael, but I don't. But being educated for 13 years, I know a lot more than a few other people. People
Right.
still think that, right, you know, people make up these false things about Michael. Like, do you know that Michael did this? I'm like, where's your evidence? Go on. Where's your evidence that he did that? Like, it's just, the community is great as a whole, but there are really certain people who just feel like they're above and beyond and think they can correct you on everything, and
I
that
know.
sucks. Unity would be so great if
It'll
everybody
be,
just learned
we have
that
to
we were,
have that. Yeah,
yes.
I mean, this community shouldn't be filled with the division that it has. You know, this person hates that person hates that one, this person's talking bad about this one. You never hear me talking bad about anybody because I don't care. You know, it's like if that's your memory, great, share it, wonderful. I'm not gonna, get online and say that didn't happen or this didn't happen because I know for a fact that there are things that happen that people don't know about, and if you don't tell it, no one's ever gonna know. So how would you know if it happened or not, or what's true and what's not? It's everybody has their journey in life, and you can't stop someone's journey by being hateful. You're only hurting yourself when you do that. I
Yeah.
wrote my book from my heart. So anything that you see written in my book and anything that I say, know that it's 100% true and it happened and it came straight from my heart. These are memories that meant a lot to me. Michael meant a lot to me. And I
Yeah.
love sharing those times of my life with his fans because who else do I have to share it with? I know you guys appreciate it. So when I'm made to feel like when I'm bullied just for sharing my memories, I just it's really hard for me to understand. There's no reason for
Mm.
that. Let's just all have fun and love each other. That's what it should be about.
I like people who are so open like that. You know, I was so open and intrigued to do this interview with you because I don't
Thank you.
tell there and say that didn't happen, that did happen, that didn't happen. I will listen. I'm very open minded. It was the same when I did the interview with Michael starring Ben. You know, he said, I remember being at the show and then like the big cannons went off and he didn't even turn up on stage. My initial thought was, I've never heard something about that. But because I've never heard it, I didn't say that didn't happen. But some
Right.
people do have a mindset and I hate
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
And I'm scared my phone's gonna die. But if I put my phone on
Oh.
charge, I'm gonna be in pain.
Well, luckily we
But
got that last question in, so that's good.
um but before I quickly go, I'm just gonna say that I came across this tweet, and this tweet had thousands and thousands of comments, and it was name the most toxic fandom. And I was thinking, oh, great. And I looked at the comments, and the first 5 were the Michael Jackson community. And I hate to say it, I agree. I think
It's
that
true.
we can be quite toxic, but
Oh, I know. I know you can.
yeah,
But it wasn't like this before, like before the internet and social media. It was not like this at all. It was all love. It was all fun. We had magazines. We had MTV. That's what we spent our summers doing, sitting in front of the TV, waiting for the next world premiere of Michael's music video to come on. Then we'd read magazines about Michael. We weren't like spending our days trying to be hateful towards people or trying to, bully people on Twitter. It's like a whole mindset that I don't understand, and it's not necessary, especially when the person that you're idolizing was all about love and peace, healing the world. So it's really ironic that his fan base is the one that's ranked as one of the most toxic. This has to
yeah.
change.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that my phone is going to die in a split second. But
Okay.
thank you so much for letting me speak to you. Um,
Thank you.
if you upload this as an IGTV, I can save it and then upload it. And then if you want to delete it, you can do whatever you want with it. But are you okay
Okay.
with me uploading it to YouTube?
Yeah, I will. I'll save this. I'll end it now. I'll save it, and then we'll be good.
Perfect. Well, it was really speaking to you.
You too. And guys, I'm going to come back live so I can answer all the questions I'm seeing. So as soon as this is over, I'll come back live and go on maybe with some of you other guys and answer more of your questions. But it was so nice to speak to you, Georgia. I'm very proud of you and your age. You are going to do
Thank
great, amazing things in life. I know it. All
you
right. Bye-bye.
much. Bye.